League of Hashinshin.
What is League of Hashinshin? There's another YouTube channel that just posts my shit. Right, so then characters with super high AD, like Jin, like Aatrox, will end up being better with Yuumi, as well as anyone who goes Archangel's death cap, right, Trichette?
So anyone with flat 80 AP damage, like high, should go or is good with it? Is that what you're saying?
If you can get high AP or high AD, that W bonus is good. Now, granted, the W bonus isn't like this massive thing, I guess. It's not like gaining 20 damage instead of 10 is going to suddenly make Yuumi a good pick. It just means that, especially as you get later in the game, and you get points in your W, it can make certain picks synergize extremely well, which is what Toucan was telling me. Basically, Taco says, yeah, it's got good mid to late.
Toucan.
Actually, have literally any idea why they are buffing exhaust?
Nobody takes it.
Well, why don't they just reduce cooldown then?
Ignite's just too good. No supports take it. Unless your versus like a Yasuo.
Actually, Aatrox Yuumi is the best, but dumb supports don't know and they go to easy ADC. Israel ADC? I mean, the big thing about Yuumi, and really the fundamental flaw of Yuumi, and this is kind of like so many of their champions are fundamentally flawed in that they want them to be one way and they're not. Yuumi was literally designed to be the girlfriend champion. It's not like a big surprise to anyone. It was designed to be the champion that you put your girlfriend on, and if she doesn't know how to play, I'm just gonna back out. And if she doesn't know how to play League, she can still do decent, right? But the problem was that in reality land, the champion was best sitting on the ADC, getting them through the laning phase, then swapping over to a bruiser mid-game and sitting on the bruiser. Well, the problem is, if it's a girlfriend champion, and they're not supposed to go on the AD carry mid-game,
less than 3.
It's kind of a shitty girlfriend champion, no? That's pretty sexist, Ash. I mean, hasn't Riot used that terminology? I'm pretty sure I'm not even, you know? Like, this shouldn't really be a shocker to any of you. It's like how Vayne was designed to be the easy anti-tank, because tanks were dominant at the lower ranks, and Riot wanted to put an easy anti-tank into the game, so the lower rank people could just beat tanks up with Vayne. But then Vayne ended up being like higher skill cap than things like Ashe or MF and stuff. So then Vayne ended up being a huge problem at the higher ranks and not at the lower ranks. Riot misses the mark a lot. Pretty sure Riot didn't call Yuumi a champion for e-girls or otherwise. I didn't call it that either. So, not sure why you're making stuff up that I've said. If Yuumi was a dog, things would be different. I don't think Allie would play Yuumi if she was a dog. Well, part of the problem with Yuumi, from like a design standpoint, is that a lot of her flaws and her drawbacks are things that aren't... They're not like obvious, and they're not things that are like fun to exploit. Things like she can't roam very well. Things like she doesn't ward very easily. And these aren't things that like you don't really like think about them, and they're not that fun to exploit, you know? It's like, what are Aatrox's weaknesses? He can't do objectives well. He can't kill super minions. He can't kill turrets very well. But they're not things like directly related to fighting, you know? You can't interact with her if she's in someone, sure, but once again, we're going to one of those drawbacks that are weird. Yuumi is expected and balanced on using 2 combat summoners. So if you catch her and you interrupt her W, she just dies. And she has to go...
Yeah. Because her W cooldown, if you use any immobilizing effect, is like 5 seconds, so you can just instantly kill her. That's why Soraka and champs like that, what's it called? Counter her so well.
Actually, they changed silences. Silences no longer
her
put it...
Q
Oh, her...
is an immobilizing effect. Because it slows. Same with Thresh. Like, you hit a hook and...
Because I might try to gank me. Or he's taking Scuttler. I guess Mundo could just be taking Scuttler. I wish you could have a mode where, like...
Why can't I flash? This shit's so stupid.
I'm dead. I'm just gonna break the plate. No, yeah, Cassiopeia was behind me. I would have died. I would have blown my flash and died anyway. I mean, probably. I don't know. Maybe I could have gotten out. I always leave the... Oh, boy.
Jesus, why does Cass do so much damage?
Because she's Cass. Okay. 1 second knock-up and I'm dead. The fact that Cass does as much burst as Rek'Sai while being a sustained damage mage. That's all Rek'Sai did. You could literally watch me open the damage recap and see that Cass burst equal to Rek'Sai as a ranged sustained damage mage. Yeah, a ranged sustained damage mage who built an item that hasn't even upgraded yet. Like, it gets worse the more you think about it. How did that hit Mundo but not crit him? I mean, I know how. I know that Q2 is a dead crit spot at the edge. I'm more asking because I think it should be fixed. Probably. Probably. Wasn't Cassiopeia nerfed when the Conqueror nerfs hit? What? No, dude, she just went back to using Phase Rush, and she can still use Conqueror. So now she has options. Okay. You know, when Rek'Sai makes a tunnel, it should pop up the entire effect at the beginning of the cast, not at the end. So that shit like that doesn't happen. Where, like, the tunnel appears, Rek'Sai appears, then she just instantly flashes, knocks you up, and you're dead. Yeah, okay, fine. Dumb dummy, that jump is so dumb.
It's just like stupid that she gets one item and is just broken.
Did anyone else come out? No? Okay. Man, I feel like I waste my ult in situations like that. I thought Cassiopeia was right behind him, so I blew my ult. That's why sometimes, like, I don't blow my ult, because if you do, and then that happens, now you don't have your ult, and I'm still somewhat useful without my ult at this stage, but not really. I mean, we should definitely... Do we have TF ult? I mean, why are we not... Riot's already exploring solutions to the top lane meta. The things I've read are that basically they're exploring buffing top lane through buffing their items a little bit, so that bruisers scale a little bit better, so that teams are less willing to just not have a bruiser on their team.